According to treedoc.com, the average tree can inhale about 20 pounds of carbon dioxide, which is emitted by a car on an 11-mile trip. This same tree can also supply a family of 4 enough oxygen for a year. Trees provide some necessities of man like food, shelter, and clean air. If it is hot or raining, you can go under its shade. If you're hungry, you can pick a fruit from it. And if you want to see your surroundings from a high place, you can climb onto it just like Julie Baker from the movie or novel Flip. However, trees nowadays are scarce. As discussed in angelfire.com, about 2.5 acres of forest or about 2 football fields are cleared every second. These trees are then turned into wood fuel, lumber products, and paper. The land on which the trees were before are turned into subdivisions for commercial areas, which may endanger the species of animals, plants, and insects living there. To be able to reverse this predicament, we can spread awareness to other people, design posters, organize campaigns, form or help organizations supporting these causes is the first step. Second, we must obviously plant trees. Lastly, we need the determination and discipline to do this.
Good morning, friend and fellow classmates. We all know that trees provide us oxygen, shelter, furniture, paper, shade, and especially food. Without trees, life won't be possible. Did you know that according to treesaregood.com, trees provide us serenity, peace, and calm just by being around them? But do you think that we still value trees? Nowadays, people are more attached to their computers and gadgets. They don't have time to make an action about saving our trees. We think that trees will never disappear but face the reality that they will soon. To prevent this happening, we must first initiate. We should make an action. For instance, if 9 Silver will plant 31 seedlings in the future, we will have that much number of trees. So let's go. Plant trees and save lives.
Ever since the beginning of mankind, trees have played a great role in shaping up the society as we know it today. In fact, humans cannot live without trees and plants, since they supply us with the clean air that we breathe, food like fruits and vegetables, and raw materials like wood. They add to the natural beauty of the world. They also serve as protection in some instances like storms and earthquakes. Truly, plants and trees are one of the main reasons human beings and animals are still not extinct. Lately though, mankind has been very abusive with this gift. Statistics show that every year approximately 60,000 square kilometers of trees are cut off, but only a handful of trees are replaced. This leads to the huge decrease in the number of trees every day, and this leads to the danger of the complete extinction of all plant life. If this happens, all life on Earth will cease to exist, since plants are one of the most basic needs of all human beings. But we should not lose hope, because there is still a way for us to save the trees. Studies show that for every tree cut down, another tree should be planted in place of it. Also, the cutting down of trees should be controlled so that not too many trees will be killed. And if we all plant trees in our homes, the number of trees that are cut down every day will be replaced by more trees. I know that it's impossible to do it immediately, but if we all do our part and we all work together, we can make the impossible come true and make a better world for all of us.
Trees. Trees are the foundation of life. Lots of things come from trees and most of them are actually our basic needs. For example, we can get wood from its trunks to for shelter. What do trees bear? Fruits. Fruits that we eat for nutrition and satisfaction. I can go on and on about what benefits we gain from this wonderful part of nature, but all I want to say is, life without trees won't be easy. Illegal logging, industrialization. These are only some of the many reasons why mountains that used to be green become bald. According to FAO, 3 billion, 6 billion trees are cut each year. Even if we have numerous laws on this particular act, they're not strictly implemented throughout the country. This is the reason why many are able to get away with their actions. These are the reasons why we need to take action. All this time, we have been blind, for we didn't see the reality of what is currently happening. And now's the time to open up our eyes. Plant a tree, spread the word. These actions may be small, but makes a big difference, and maybe the start of something larger. No longer should we stand while Mother Earth is gradually being destroyed. We must take a stand, or else we will regret it on the day when it's all too late.
Food is scarce. In order to eat, you have to fight in a win or die battle, or sell your children in exchange of food. Everything is rationalized. Imagine the world where everything is limited for man. We can still act according to what we want now without limitations. We hunt down endangered animals, we engage in illegal forms of fishing, and most of all, we continue to cut down trees for our own selfish purposes without recognizing that we have already destroyed and cleared out the lungs of the earth, its forest. According to Orasna, a recent documentary by GMA News TV, only 17% of our country's original forest cover is left, and at the current rate of deforestation today, it is not surprising for scientists to say that by 2025, our country's virgin forest will be wiped out. In Surigao del Sur, for example, logging continues despite a moratorium declared February this year. An old lawan tree about 30 feet tall took decades to grow, but it can be cut down in mere minutes. It takes decades for trees to be fully grown and even hundreds of years for a forest to develop, but it only takes critical minutes to cut them down. If we continue to abuse the resources which sustain our lives and lifestyle, we would expect to live in a future world where our every breath is counted. If we continue with our selfish and insensitive actions, our resources may soon be on the verge of running out. We get these things for free, and if we do not cherish them, we might lose grasp of it and even of our own lives.
Important to both humans and Mother Earth. They give us food and materials for our homes. Their roots hold the soil to prevent erosions and landslides. Their leaves filter the air, keeping pollution at bay. And yet, what do humans do? They kill them, use them for their own selfish needs, never minding the serious consequences that would follow. Rate of deforestation increases each year, and there are virtually no virgin forests left in the Philippines. There might come a day where there are no trees left behind, and we would all suffer and wallow in regret. But there is still hope. If we stop and look at our actions now, we could find a solution and help the trees. We could plant more trees, or simply protect new ones, or give them a proper environment to grow up in. Remember, a little goes a long way. Save the trees, save Earth.
Ever wondered how thousands of look around? Pollution, greenhouse gases, global warming. We took fierce destruction too much for granted. Look at this picture. This has always been our view of nature. Well, this is not how it goes to look if you let drivers smoke belching, illegal loggers keep cutting down trees, and the worldwide production of disposable products. I know almost all people use plastic bags, even at times they don't even realize. It is said over 500 billion plastic bags are used annually. Remember, these are just the number of plastic bags. Imagine how much more disposables there are already. And there are also the things that are greatly affected by these problems. We use them for shelter,
and take food and resources from them. They keep balance in nature. According to nature.org, approximately 30 million acres of national forests worldwide are affected by deforestation. Because of these logs, this destroys a large number of habitats and destroys the ecosystem in the world. The system is now we need to repay them and help restore